Hi everybody, this is James from the Lost Soul. Welcome to the stream. I'm just going to be sharing my stream with a few places, and then I will be with you ASAP. Today we are going to do a fun little stream. Actually, we're going to be doing for those who are not kept up my social media, we're doing my OCs as gods themes. In other words, VTS characters as a god from each pantheon. Which is quite fun. I think some of you may have saw some of it from last stream, but we'll be doing the very last one today, which is a new character that will be introduced in Volume 5. This is what these chapter pages are for. Don't mistake that I'm releasing it. I'm literally just starting work on it as finishing up Volume 4, and then hopefully be ready for release. So, yeah, so keep your ear out for that, guys, because sooner or later, hopefully when the collaborations are done, we will be getting hopefully all the chapter pages done, and then I could give you a release date. So I've got a couple of advertising pages, but I've got something special for that anyways, so available. So, but if you guys want to take the pages, let me know. If you want to advertise your manga, your art projects, anything like that, just let me know. Or your Twitch streams, you want to advertise that, feel free to do that. But wow, it's New Year's Eve already, and by the way, I should be saying Happy New Year's Eve to all of you lovely boys and girls out there. Tell me, are you up to anything tonight? Sadly for me and my wife will just be staying in till midnight and then conking out, because we got work tomorrow. We're adulting, aren't we, Rachel?
We're going to be eating ice cream till midnight.
Oh, we'll be eating ice cream till midnight as well, so hopefully I'll make me too ill to go to work. I'm joking. Please, Mr. Sainsbury's, do not scrap that comment from the table. But anyways, right, we are done with the sharings. But yeah, how are all of you today? How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're in all good health. And hopefully we'll head into the new year. Hopefully, and oh yeah, there's my wife saying hello. Jumping onto the Xbox so she can watch something with dinner with headphones on. I need to make sure the settings on that it's got headphones only. Yeah, I think you might have to hit it to the settings. Oops. You know what? If you ever play games, I might have to set a little corner screen and showing what you're playing. Yeah. Judging you in.
Yeah, I know. It's like,
she dies a lot in games.
no, do not.
She dies a lot, and she derps a lot. Minecraft, she doesn't crouch and falls into lava every time.
That's me.
You know you do. She's gonna tell you because she knows it's very true. As much as we love you, I love you. Now she's entering her password. It is at Pornhub Turtle 69. Everyone's gonna try now. It's like, what's her address? It's like, no, I'm not telling you that. But if you want to try it, go over to Donald Trump's account and troll him that way. No, I'm joking. Anyways, let's get on with the artwork. It is literally 8 o'clock. So, anyways. So, like I say, as we're doing, I'm also showing off obviously a new character that will be appearing in the next few volumes, I would say within. Meet Rock Gob, the Bard Goblin. And yes, you heard me correct. A goblin that is a bard. She's a bit of a punk as well. So yeah. But anyways, what you guys are going to be up to New Year's Eve, please let me know. We have a lovely little chat about your New Year's celebrations. And if you're wondering what this music is, it's remixes, copyright free, by the way. I have made sure of this. Remixes of anime themes and all that, because obviously I am a mangaka. I thought it would very suit me very well to play these sorts of tracks while I'm drawing. So I hope you like it. If you got any copyright free tracks or remixes that you want for me to use, please let me know, guys. I will add it to the list. So, you know, this is well, I say your stream as well as mine, as in you watch it, I want you guys to be thoroughly entertained, obviously. So there we go. But yeah, And how's all your Christmases, by the way? Because obviously I haven't seen you all since Christmas. I hope you got all you want. Oh, by the way, this is going to lead into a conversation. You want which one's the headphones? I'm guessing Windows Sonic for headphones. If not, you just have to be switching in and out and see if you can hear it. Audio testing. You can test the audio as well. See. Alright, good. Sweet, there we go. Sorry, we took that Rachel's headphones so she can watch TV without hearing my voice. Sorry? I'm sorry. I forgot to set up the earphone section because she bought me, talking about very naughty girl, very naughty waifu over here, bought me a new Xbox, and I tried to tell her off, but you just see a smile on my face. You know, like when you hear a child swear, you're trying to tell them off, and you smile? That's what was happening with me when I tried to tell Rachel for the Xbox. Hold on. So put headset format, put stereo and compressed. Yeah. Can you get up to that? Yeah, speaker audio. Oh. Additional options. Headset. Yeah, mute speaker audio. That's the one. Done.
Yay!
There we go. We got there in the end, people. I am tech device. How can I help you? Yeah. No, it's fine. But yeah, there we go. Now all you have to do, Rachel, is flick the stick every. That's how it's. Should be there. Because like I asked it to download all that for you. Yeah, all notifications. All of the notifications. But yeah, all undo. Hello, Spider-Man. Hey, dude. I hear what I said about the naughty child. Yes, that's yeah. You've heard. Yes, well, that's exactly. Actually, me and Lee met up. Spider-Man, because I know him in real life. We met up yesterday, and that's what I said I was like with Rachel, trying to tell her off. Because she was a very naughty girl, weren't you? Christmas.
You say that with big grin.
Yeah, I say that with big grin, and I couldn't tell her off. Oh god, that was that was actually hilarious. But there we go. Oh god. But yeah, it's So I've said to Rachel, she keeps trying to tell me off for it, but I said, look, you can't complain on your birthday if I decide to get her a PS5. She go, no, don't do that. We go, oh, I was just like, no, you can't complain. Can't say shit now, Rachel. No, you can't. We're still arguing about it. She can't say shit. Oh dear. See, this is people. This is what you look forward to married life: is compliments, love, and telling each other off when they do something really nice for you, even though they. Oh god. But yeah, there we go. Because, by the way, so if anyone comes on today, tell my wife she's a very naughty girl, and I'll relate back to her. But yeah, Lee. I mean, sorry, Spud. I should call you by your username, Spud. Yeah, this is by the way, as for the artwork, well, she does have Halo Infinite, so she's going to be very busy. Yeah, after she had a dinner and watched the program, she'll probably jump on there and die a few times. Maybe not. She's giving me the look of maybe. You watch, she will. And when she dies, I'm gonna go. Love you, Rachel. She says with a sigh. don't, you know. But anyways, I was saying today we are doing the last of the chapter pages, which is VTLS characters as gods from different pantheons. So as you can see, the new character that's going to be arriving in the next few volumes, I won't say which volume. Obviously, for obvious reason, not volume 4. I will say that right now, but after volume 4, this character will appear. So this is a character called Rock Gob, the punk goblin. So Lee would absolutely. Is this the Blue Orc Dora? No. This is a character that's going to be appearing in VTLS. The Goblin Bard, Lee. The punk Goblin Bard. I haven't told him about this. This is actually completely new because Lee knows what I've said, and I've kept this one surprised till now. So, yeah, this is the Punk Goblin Bard. She's actually going to be an official character in VTLS. So she'll be appearing like after Volume 4, I would say, onwards. So depending like when I think it's a good time to fit her in. But yeah, she is a... You and your organisation fetish, dude. It's not... Oi, it's not a fetish, dude. Orc fetish. She's a goblin. Rock Gob is a goblin. But yeah, she's... You dirty boy, Lee. But yeah, she's... Like I say, she is a punk goblin, and she's going to be part of Rim's group, actually. So that's all. And she likes punk music, and she plays the bass because she's not your typical bard. Because a lot of bards in pop culture will play guitars or maybe occasional drums or vocals. No, this one, she's a bass player. She's going to play some punky riffs to cast her spells on you. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to introducing her into the VTS world. She's definitely a full of life character. She's an oddity for her kind, because goblins are very simplistic race in nature. So they like to, like, you know, do things simply, or they go into business, something practical that will benefit goblin kind. But Rock Gob is very different. Rock Gob likes her music, hence her name, because goblin naming conventions, they don't use like James or anything. They use like literal names, like something they won't get named till about maybe like 5 or 7 years old, between the ages, because then they show like their personality traits or what they're into and stuff like that. So you know, that's why like you get some goblins in the VTS world called Pot or Pan and stuff like that. So yeah, goblins are going to be very interesting in VTS as well, because they're not like your usual, you know, Iktar goblins. No, they're pretty much goblins, but they're just very simplistic in nature. Like I say, their naming conventions are very simplistic, and the reasoning behind it, there's no second names. It's like, say for example, a goblin likes to chop wood. That goblin will be called a wood chopper, or something similar to those lines, but simplified. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, because it also introduces again the goblin race into VTLS. He'll introduce like what they're known for and stuff like that. So so it's very fun. And people, I know Lee likes it when I introduce like new races and stuff like that, because then it kind of expands on the VTLS lore more, and you know, people get to sort of, you know, do their own thing with it, which is quite cool. So yeah, there we go. We've got the eye there, and but yeah, but this one is, like I say, she doesn't dress like this, by the way. This is just the theme, like I say, where my characters are cosplaying sort of things, sort of as gods from different pantheons. So Rock Gob is obviously doing Norse mythology, as you can tell by the clothing, and obviously you got the name of the god there, which is called Bragi, Bargi. Yeah, I think it's Bargi is how you pronounce it, which is a Norse god of music. And I thought, to be honest, it kind of suits her down to the T. I think everyone can agree on that one. Do you know what? Even though I know that's a different anime, that really sounds like a Chocobo theme. But yeah, it is quite interesting that you know, to see what things come up, what I come up with is sort of, especially when I want to add something like not new, but something I have already established in my head, but implementing the story is quite fun. So, and I think goblins are quite a fun little race. I think sometimes they're not used enough, and they're just used as cannon fodder in stories. So to have one of the main side cast as an actual goblin, it's going to be quite fun. So if you've got any questions about Rock Gob, let me know. And please, and if you're asking about her age, Rock Gob is about, I think she's actually the oldest of the young group. She's about 16, which is quite young in goblin years, because goblins can live for a very long time. So, not as long as Rendos, or not as long as most other mortal creatures, but about 300 years for a goblin in VTLS, I would say. So that's like the average age of a goblin's lifespan, if you get what I mean. So, ooh. Come on. Nope. There we go. I like it. It just goes on me. There we go. Now we've got the eyelid done. But yeah, I'm not sure, Lee. Have you seen the other chapter pages, by the way? Do you want to see them? By the way, I keep quick Spud. Do you want to see the other chapter pages? I've got to really stop doing that to you. Just call you by here. And we need that. Joe, what? This song kind of I'm not sure if people would agree. You want to see them? Yeah. Hold on, I'll show you. So you got Nicaea here, a song from the Greek god pantheon, which is Hephaestus. I think it's Hephaestus, which is the god of the forge. You've got Jess as Yutan Yaxi of the Chinese god pantheon. You've got Rangfang as Inglar from the North American gods. You've got Kaz as Izani from the Japanese pantheon, which is a god of creativity and death, by the way. That's why, like, I think it was a perfect pick for her. Apart from the death part, it's because creativity, technology, stuff like that. Inkra as this longer ass name, which I will not pronounce because Aztec names are long and an absolute bitch to pronounce. Trust me, I think you know, if anyone watched my last stream, I could not pronounce anything for shit. Reem as Dana from the Celtic pantheon. You got obviously Lance as Montu, which is a Egyptian god of war, actually. So yeah, and then obviously last up you got Rock Gob as obviously, like I said, from the Norse mythology. What's that computer noise? Oh no, it's just when my tablet sometimes for some reason my tablet disconnects. Because I think it's just the wiring, because I need to replace the wire. I know, I swear I'm professional, right? But yeah, don't worry about it. It's crappy leads. Yeah, essentially. To be honest, like, the lead to this one is actually quite old, so it's overdue for replacement anyways, which it does need, but other than that, it's fine. Ooh. Then lock it, and then we're going to get this ear. So yeah, and then we'll go back to the shading layer, go back to black. So if you're wondering why, because obviously I have black shading, the reason I do it lighter is so I can see what I'm doing, because sometimes the colours blur with the black with my eyes, and it makes it harder for me to sort of guide the shading properly, if you get what I mean. I know it sounds a bit weird, but trust me when I say it does help when I can actually see what I'm doing, essentially. I've locked the wrong thing. There we go. But yeah. And by the way, guys, like I say, I hope you enjoyed the music. If you've got any suggestions for any copyright-free music that you can use for my streams, please let me know. This is, like I say, copyright-free version or remixes of anime songs. And the reason I use them is because, again, it's related to what I do. So, but yeah, if you've got any suggestions, let me know and I'll look it up. And I will, if it's copyright-free, I will use it for my next streams. But anyways, let's do this. Just get this cheek dunk. And by the way, guys, I'm nearly at 250 followers, which is quite an exciting time for us. So yeah, I can't believe it. Like this year has been actually let's reminisce. Like this year for VTLS in general has been crazy in multiple ways. Some not in good ways, sadly, because of the move and caused a lot of problems because BT were being buttholes. But I say it as professionally as possible. But overall, like, it has been a crazy year. The growth on the VGLS Twitch stream has been absolutely mental. And I know I'm not, like, at a level like other Twitch streamers, but the fact that it's been growing, nevertheless, it's been a bit of a, oh my god, it's actually happening thing. I am grateful to all the followers out there, and I know people are going to fetch me the bucket, I'm going to be sick sort of joke, but I do seriously appreciate it, and I want to take a moment just to thank you, all of you who do watch my streams and support me, and obviously supporting the D&D stream. I mean, that's another thing that started this year alone, and the reception that I get sometimes when people talk about my campaign, you know, about what their favorite NPCs that I throw at people, and you know, the voices I throw, it's really good, and I love it that people enjoy that, and I'm glad it's something different that other than my drawing that people enjoy, because I love D&D. Ever since I got introducto it, I love it. Rachel loves it because she gets to play Dora the Explorer, the barbarian orc. Who she overheard that, she was like, oh god. You love your barbarian. Oh, puppy. Rachel's showing me a puppy on TV. Like Rachel's cooing over a standard poodle, a baby Bella. He's so cute. Rachel, I think Rachel's telling me something. I think she wants a poodle. See, most women would say, oh, I want a baby. My wife, no, I want a poodle. No, exactly. You want baby dogs instead. Naughty little puppies like Bella. She giggles because she knows I ain't lying. Sadly, we ain't allowed pets, but there we go. One day, Rachel, we'll find a place that allow doggos, and we could steal many doggos as you want. How's that, Rachel? She's too into her program. I think she's trying to spot more puppies. Rachel, like, well, Lee knows. You know how much my wife loves animals. Loves animals more than people. Which is fair enough, to be honest. But yeah, oh god. Like I say, this year, this year's just been absolutely fucking mental. Like I say, in terms of the growth for the streams, in terms, even YouTube had a little bit of a growth spurt, and I was like, what the hell is happening? But I wanted to also thank someone in particular for my work, actually. So if you are watching this, Jade from my workplace taught me how to use social media a bit more properly, even though I'm still trying to get the hang of it. Doing posts, and you know, I haven't learned how to do like the schematics of, you know, using the most popular trends yet and stuff like that, but I'm getting there, and it has helped me on my journey, and people have discovered me more through social media, which is absolutely brilliant. It has led to, I think, to a couple of sales on the ebook side, but I'm just honoured I get to meet new people and potential fans from my series, so, or potential fans of this in general. I mean, is that no? I'm not going to say what I just saw in telly, but if only we could show that clip. Right, so I'm going to say right now, because we are 18 plus stream, right, and Lee's just going to start pissing himself laughing. On a program, there's, you know, those toys that sort of like jump about when you like and you go, right? There's a golden penis version with feet. Just take it out of context. And no, it's not a porno. It is literally like a TV program with jumping waddling penises. Why? I do not know. It looks like it's a party of some sort. Oh god. See people, this is the kind of stuff sometimes I just turn my head and I see like something on the screen and I'm like, what the fuck? Oh god. It is a magical time where you see that on a TV program. Oh dear. Anyways. And I'll have a cup of tea. Because I will drink my tea. I've had, like, this is my second one of the evening because I'm so tired from work. Because work for the last couple of days have been absolutely fucking bonkers. When you thought Christmas was over, for me it was like, nope, not over. Let's just throw as much stuff as possible at us, and they did. But I'm to be honest, I am really looking forward to a quiet day tomorrow. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm hoping for it because literally, mentally, I just cannot take it. I need rest. I need to prepare for the next season. But anyways, enough about work. But anyways, guys, like I say, are you planning anything for New Year's Eve? Are you going out anywhere? Are you sitting there watching telly, a New Year's film? You know, let us know. Have a chat with us. What are you up to this year? I just said she's eating Freddos. She has answered my question for her. She's going to spend New Year's Eve with me and eating Freddos. There you go, people. My wife is going to eat a load of Freddos. There you go. Does anyone like that answer? Yes? Good. And you're not having any. But to be honest, I think if you try to get chocolate off my wife, you are asking for death incarnate. So, she's giggling, see? See, beware of the waifu. The waifu will kill you. Much I will promise. You don't go seeing her chocolates. Even Lee knows that. Even my friend knows that is a death sentence. Oh god, right. So we've got the cheeks, we've got the ears. Now we've got to do the braid. I have to admit though, out of all the chapter pages I've done so far, this is the one I've actually most enjoyed. Just because I got to go nuts and have fun with it. And not worry about... Obviously, I do worry about how it looks, but it's just the fact I can go nuts and not worry about, like, you know, I got to have this from my character, I've got to have this from my character. Like, because it's like a themed page, I can go as nuts as I want and, like, take, like, references and stuff like that. And here we go. There we go. It's connected again. It will do that every now and again, so if you do hear that, please ignore it, guys. I do apologise beforehand. And I'll tell you what, actually, just to make things simpler for me, I might as well just do it all in one hit. And then just rub out what I do not need. By the way, also, what is your highlight for this year? Like, you know, what's happened to you this year that's made you go, do you know what? That was the best part of this year. I know there's not a lot to choose from because obviously, you know, the thing that shall not be named, as we call it, the plague that shall not be named, obviously has kind of ruined occasions more than once. But you know, if you have got a highlight, let us know, guys. Let's end this year on a high note. Like I say, for me, it's reaching 200 followers and then doing that giveaway. And do you know what? Actually, I know people are going to vom, but to be honest, having my clovers, they are such a fabulous group to DM for, and the energy that sometimes the players give each other is brilliant, especially with the recent addition of Scarlett, who's a real life friend of mine. It's been a huge honour DMing for that group because all of them are very nutty with their characters, and you know, especially the last session I have to admit really broke me, and I'm glad to have players that they're fun themselves and you know they're not afraid to give, give roll with the punches with the DM. Because if you watch it, sometimes they do things. Obviously, we wind up at DM, and there's me just like I break in tears of laughter. But yeah, there's been some real brilliant stuff. There's just too many stories to choose from. Like, you know, the time where they Thunderwave a really hard encounter and Thunderwave it away with 2 players, and then with the rogue finishing them off. That was like my biggest WTF moment. But it broke me and made me laugh, and now it's like become an in-joke that every time they use Thunder Wave, I have like DM PTSD, and you play like the Kill Bill music as well when I hear yes, use Thunder Wave. And there is so many intros. You got Kyrus's Wondroporium of mushrooms. Jesus, so many potential memes have been born from those sessions. It is mostly the D&D sessions that have the most meme potential, just because of half the shit my players have done, like getting a pack of wolves on a natural 20, and it's just but yeah, it's I think that's like my biggest highlights through my Twitching year on here is literally all the crazy D&D moments that I've had with the party, and the fact they're not afraid to troll me, because I know some people are absolutely afraid to troll the DM because DM wields absolute power in the game, and some DMs can get a little power crazy. I know from experience, sadly, that some DMs are like that. And I try to be the best DM, because at the end of the day, how I see D&D is it's not about the DM, it's about your players, and it's about how your players interact with the world around them that you have either created or you are modeling for them. So I do try to take that responsibility with as much pride and vigor as I can, and I listen to my players when I goof. And I think that's one thing I have learned as a DM, you know, throughout all the good and the bad points of the game, is I tried my best to listen to my players and then improve myself as DM for the players. So for the next game, I'm always improving, I'm always trying to get better, and, you know, I'm trying to be, you know, the best DM that they deserve, because they are a fantastic group, and I do want to be like one of the best ones, that obviously not the best DM in the world, but the best DM for my group. Yeah, it's like I said, it's been a hell of a year, and I have enjoyed, streaming wise, I have enjoyed every second of it. I've enjoyed moving in with my wife. Also, that's another highlight outside of the streaming. Getting our own place, being on our own, living our lives, that has been an absolute blessing for me, I have to admit. And I actually feel a hell of a lot more relaxed, because I'm not always like, you know, try to do my own thing. Because sadly, when you live with your parents for a little too long, you do get this thing sometimes where, you know, your personalities clash. Because you're an adult, you develop your own opinions, and they have theirs, and it can lead to some clashes. So I think that's like one thing I am relieved about, is sort of I can kind of have my own breathing space, which is really nice for me, honestly. But, you know, there we go. Right, let's get this on. And then just sort of touch that up a little bit. And there we go. I knew he was going to do that. As soon as it's like, yeah, he's going to go dun 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 dun. And then we do that. I need to find a way to mute those PC noises, so when it happens every time, I can mute that particular sound out, so you guys don't hear it, but I do. There we go. And then do that. And then just sort of over the sleeve. Oh god. But I have to admit, I can't wait to finish these pages and, you know, show everybody. Because I have actually enjoyed doing this. Hey, Briley, hello. How are you? How are you doing today, T-God? Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to you too. Or New Year's Eve on my part. I'm doing very good, Brie. And hello, I will drink my tea. I love you actually done that. I will redeem that straight away. Are you doing anything special for New Year, Brie? Or are you just deciding to chill like me and my wife are, like I am after this stream? Yeah, we'll probably watch a movie or something, and then I think I know the perfect movie for me and my wife tonight if she's up for it. Because I've told her, because I used to watch a lot of Jim Carrey films when I was younger. She's already seen all The Mask. So I want to introduce her to a film called Liar Lie, which is an absolute classic of a film. And anyone who hasn't watched it, it's an old Jim Carrey film, and it's about Jim Carrey plays as his dad that he's a lawyer, he always lies. Now I'm hosting a party with my family for New. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. What are you gonna be doing? Are you just like a small gathering, or? Ah, you know the film then, Brie. You know it's a brilliant film, isn't it? My favourite scene is, and I'll watch it just for this scene because it makes me piss myself laughing every time. It's the pen scene. Yes, Brie. Oh, thank you for the host, Brie, by the way. Brie, the pen scene. You know exactly what I'm on about. I like the memes you put it on. It's like, you know what I mean by the pen scene. The pen is basically his kid wishes his dad can't lie for it. I think it's the entire week, and no matter what he does, he just cannot lie for the week. And there are just some funny scenes, but the best one is the pen scene. Yeah, we won't spoil it. Well, if you haven't watched it by now and it's already been spoiled, well, you know, should have been born at no, I was going to say should have been born earlier as a joke, but it is an absolute classic banger of film, and I do highly recommend it. It is a product of its time, like The Mask was. Because when I watched The Mask, there were some bits in The Mask I actually did roll my eyes out a little bit, but I was like, Joe, what? It was the 90s. It's a product of its time. You know, yeah, you got to give it some leniency. If anyone knows what exactly I mean by it, I think you know what I mean. Yeah, the 90s films, you always had the, you know, the classic, like, sort of like bimbo character, as you know. I think people will know that, but you know, but other than that, it is like a brilliant film. It is a product of its time. I don't think it's aged well as I thought it did. I have to admit, as much as I like the film, and it is a classic, it's just, it hasn't aged that well, especially with some of the jokes it has on there. And I can imagine it would raise a few brows now. Like, I think Brie will know what I mean if she's seen The Mask. Some of the jokes would raise a few brows at the very least. But overall, it is a good film. And if you are going to that sort of 90s mindset, then just be aware. I do. Oh, he sent me something. Let's have a look. What have you been up to? Is it on the T or is it personal chat? It is personal. Oh, alright. Since 2 minutes and I sent this to everyone who made your use. But oh, that's quite cute. Alright. Yeah, I accept that. So, guys, I'm gonna cheat. Here you go. Have a look. I've sent it all to you now, not via Discord, but via stream. I cheated. Nah, but thank you, Brie. That's really wholesome. Thank you. Oh god, I cannot believe though. It has been a hell of a year. Like everyone, I think. But VTLS in particular, definitely on the streamer side, but yeah. And let's see what's still the nows. But yeah. My moderator sent that to me and made my year. Aww. Yes, as we know, for some people it has been a challenging year to some. So please, if you know your friends are feeling a little bit down, send a message like that. Cheers them right up, I think. It will know. It will let them know you are thinking of them and they are loved. So there we go. Enough of that wholesome shit. Fetch me the bucket. I'm gonna be sick. Let's get on with it. No, but honestly, I would I would like say if anyone's like not having a good time, just send them that. Send them a cute little message. Say hi. I think people will appreciate that. Because sometimes it's good to be thought of. I thought that sounded a bit wrong then. Alright. Let's skip that one. There we go. Sorry, a bit more upbeaty. Now everyone can send it. Send it to all. Yeah. But yeah, anyways. I tell you what I've been watching lately, and I need to finish it off, is the new JoJo's Bizarre series on Netflix. Though I need to watch the other ones. The new one's really good. I've enjoyed that. Post it on Discord. Yeah, do it. Tag everybody. I think we should get that wholesome feeling going. Has anyone seen the new JoJo series on Netflix? It's actually really good, because I was like, yeah, what they're gonna do with it next, like, because I know the other seasons I haven't seen because it skips straight over to season 5 because it's related to season 3, with obviously Jotaro. But yeah, I have to admit I am enjoying that season. I want to catch up on the other seasons, but I don't know where to go to watch them. But I'm hoping eventually Netflix will release the other seasons for me to watch, since it just skipped over a couple seasons. Yeah, you gotta watch it. It's really good. It's very well, it is bizarre, hence the name JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but it makes a lot of fun out of tropes. If you are a writer, you do actually catch on to a lot of jokes they make about it. Especially second season. Second season definitely makes a lot of jokes. But yeah, I have to admit I enjoyed it, because from what I gathered, the new season is the only season that you got a female Jotaro family member as a protagonist, because obviously it follows the Jotaro family each season from like the first gen to obviously when the adventure begins to like each generation, which is quite cool. I do like the concept of that. So, but yeah, but it's fun. Like if you don't want a deep story but want to have fun with it at the same time and some weirdness, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is the anime for you. I think obviously if anyone is a T-Cultist member on this stream, I think it is right up your alley anyways. So, you know, if you got the same sense of humor as me, if you like the Monty Python stuff, it's not Python humor, but if you get what I mean, if you're like me and you're a bit of an oddball yourself, you're definitely going to enjoy that anime. So, yeah, there we go. And we need to get the rubber, make that a bit smaller. Dunk. And done. Oh, I like this. Get your rave sticks out, people. Right, let's see. And by the way, I will be here only till 10. I won't be here till midnight because I want to spend some time, obviously, with the wife and get some shut-eye after midnight. So, if you're wondering, I'm not going to be here till midnight. I apologise all. But yeah. But by the way, guys, I'm nearly at 250 followers. How cool is that? By the way, if you... I know this is going to be shameless pugs and all that, but here we go. But if you do enjoy my content and you do wish to support me I do have a subscribe, obviously, so if you want to sub to me, feel free to. You don't have to, but it does help me sort of fund VGLS and myself. Also, if you want to support me another way, I am doing commissions now, so check in the details down below how to commission me and the rules and etc. Because I do have some house rules that I say before you get me hired for commissions. So just to make sure people are loud and clear and know what's going on. But yeah, just so you know, because I'm not sure if Bree knew, but yes, I am open for commissions now, especially for D&D art stuff. So just so you know, there we go, and there we go. I'm bopping my head to this. This is a bit bop music. Anyways, have you done any new art lately, Bree? Actually, if you don't mind me asking. Like, it would be lovely to see some of your artwork again. If you have done anything new or any new 3D modeling stuff, either way, I'm more than happy to see it, because seeing other people's artwork puts these smiles on my face. There we go, and then get the wrist, and then palm. There we go. Rock garb, we're going to do... I have to admit, finding the strings quite distracting. I don't know why, but I find them hella distracting. I think it's just because of, you know, I'm not used to sort of drawing shade behind stuff. But I know I have to get used to it, because otherwise I won't be able to do it. But there you go. This will be my new challenge today, to draw behind stuff. I've got a little bit of tea left. Oh. Tea was cold. I left that too late. Blah. I think I owe myself another tea when I finish this. That was horrible. You know, when you get a tea that's gone cold. Oh, this is the most horrible thing you should drink. Derpy derpy. To be honest, I was a derp enough to bloody drink it in the first place, so that was my own fault. There we go. And then... Ooh. And then get the rubber. And by the way, if you guys watch any new animes this year, are you going to watch any new animes this year? Are you going to watch any films? Let us know. I've got to get round to watching that new Spider-Man film, because I want to watch it with friends or watch it with my wife or something, because the new Spidey film trailer looks really good and I want to watch it badly. There we go. And then fingers. And then dunk, and dunk, and dunk. And then get the nail done, like that. But yeah, anyways. Bree, have you done any new artwork? Are you going to show off the new artwork for us? Are you in the process of posting it? Do I have to poke you a stick till you post? New artwork! No, I'm joking. But anyways. And... let's have a look. And then do the splits. Actually, do the shading like that, because then you can tell where the finger is. Not like that, people, you filthy minded monkeys, but I love you for it. And I love you for it too, Rachel. Just a little bit of a dirty giggle from my wife. You're rude.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are. I can't show the stream, but she did something very rude. Rachel, I think you've been so rude, you owe me a tea.
Fuck off.
I just got told to F off, even though I made her one.
Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
So?
So? You know so? So? Oh, she knows she can't win. She's like, so? That's my wife's only argument. So? We are like kids sometimes, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
True. Kids and adults' bodies.
Yeah.
That's very, very true. Everyone's probably just watching this like, what the hell? It's alright, people. Don't be scared. Actually, no. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Right, let's get this coloured in properly. There we go. I did. Yes, I know this one. Because I've started to watch it. It's Jujutsu Kaisen. I've been watching that anime from start lately, and I'm loving every minute of that anime. It is so good. Actually, I think Rachel would enjoy it.
Yeah.
I watched something called Jitsu Kaisen,
Alright.
and it's about a kid who gets himself possessed by a demon in order to save somebody,
Oh.
and it ends up like joining this group of like sort of exorcists, but then kind of more jujutsu warriors.
Okay.
But the problem is he's going to be executed for being eating the demon thing. But they made a deal with him, so it's actually really good, and the fights are really good animation wise. And it is a bit gross looking as well sometimes, because the curses they're called. The demons in this anime is called curses. It's actually pretty good. So yeah, I definitely think it'd be up your alley.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like Blue Exorcist, but a bit more extreme with the violence sometimes. Yeah, Rachel's like, yay, violence. I mean, we watch The Boys. I mean, if we don't get affected by The Boys, I'm sure this anime will be fine. Oh god, if anyone's seen The Boys, you know exactly what I mean. Like, some of the scenes were like, what WTF moments. Oh god. Especially the ending of the season we just watched, because we caught up. It's just like, what the hell? It's not even violent, it's just disgusting in every conceivable way. Rachel knows that thing. But yeah, it's just... oh god, that was incredibly gross. If anyone watches it, you know exactly what I'm on about. Oh god. There we go. And now... Hey! My bear demon, how you doing, my man? We were just talking about the new anime I've been watching. Because I just heard the theme tune. And then we talked about, like, you know, if we can handle scenes from that, because we could handle scenes from The Boys. You know, right at the end of season 3, which was pretty disgusting. How you been doing, dude, by the way? How have you been doing, alright? And what have you been up to? How are you celebrating New Year's, by the way? Out of curiosity. Out of pure curiosity. Hey, Spudman. JoJo's awesome, man. Awesome anime. Oh, God. I'm surprised Lee hasn't seen The Boy. Sorry, Spudman. Spudman I know in real life, by the way, people. So if you're wondering, like, what we talk about sometimes, it's stuff from our real lives. But yeah, have you ever seen The Boys, Lee? Sorry, Spudman. I keep forgetting to call you by your username. Spudman, have you actually seen the Boys on Amazon? I'm well. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well, thank you. We're doing my characters dressing up as different gods from different mythologies. Obviously, like say, Godrock is Bargy from the Norse mythology lot. So yeah, we're just having fun doing this at the moment and talking about New Year's. Yeah. You know, yeah, you see The Boys. You know exactly the scene at the end of season 3 when you just cringe but laugh at the same time. The sexy goblin. You think my goblin's sexy, Lee? Is there something you want to announce to the world? Did you have a thing for goblins? Rachel, Spudman has a thing for goblins. Even Rachel laughed. That's it. Do I now? Do I now? I'm celebrating by sleeping. I've got work tomorrow and anime. Ooh, anime, yeah. Jitsu Kaisen. It's really good. I think actually Lee would enjoy it actually. Because in a way, there are some bits I think if anyone's seen it. I will see if they have a goblin costume for Rachel's side. Rachel's vomiting. She's like, aren't you, Rachel? She's like, you making me sick, man. Oh god. Yeah. Oh Jesus, yeah. You're disgusting, dude, but it's funny. But yeah, we were talking about like I say, Jujutsu Kaisen. It's so good. It's on Funimation, and I think Lee would definitely enjoy it. Fight scenes are really good. The plot line's really good. I have to admit, I love one of the teachers in the series because he's such a fucking shit. It reminds me of Lee sometimes. Actually, he does. It's like when he does something, I'm just like, Budman would do that big time. I like that the BTS companies have some nice clothes and a culture instead of being boring dumbass NPC. Yeah, exactly. Did
you monkey?
Yeah, go on. She's making me the holy brew, people. I have won. What do I win, Rachel? Yes, all of the tea. I've heard of that. Not watched it yet though. Oh, you gotta watch it, dude. I've only watched a few episodes, but from what I've seen at the moment, it's actually really good. And I like the character designs, actually. I think the character designs are absolutely awesome in it. It's definitely not... if you look at the designs of most anime characters, compared to like the main characters on other animes, it's not really typical designs. I think like one dude, which is the teacher dude, but I think they've done that on purpose as a sort of nod. But it's just, oh, I love it. And I'll tell you what, the only reason I knew about this anime in the first place was because through my American friend who was on the last stream, actually, my bear, that you heard the voice of Joe. He was chatting to me about this anime, and and I think it was like the guy who makes One Piece actually complimented him. The manga, he said he thinks it's going to be the next big thing once it hits its like sort of like height of popularity. But yeah, it's really good. I see what Oda was saying about this guy. It's like I can see this, like if it plays its cards right, it will be the next big anime, because it's definitely not your typical anime. I'm gonna say that. It's they do have some tropes, but it's just like you have to be a nutcase basically to be in this group, and I love the way they actually put that forward. It's like, yeah, if you want to be part of this group, you're gonna have to be like literally insane to do the job, which is quite realistic. So, but yeah, it's good. But I can't wait to like see what happens next. There's another track from this, and the tracks in the anime are absolutely brilliantly done. Yeah, the VTLS goblins do have their own culture, because every race sort of like has their own culture and stuff. So it's I always try to say, oh, what would they do? How would they work out? It's like the demons in VTLS are not like, haha, demons. Like, because of the way they used to be in the medieval times, as they evolved, demons in the VTS world are more, they more take on careers as like cutthroat businessmen, stuff like that, because obviously, you know, they're really good at making deals. Obviously, like what they used to do in the past, like, you know, making deals with people's souls and stuff like that, even though they couldn't really claim ownership. Yeah, fun and games. Exactly. So like demons, ever since then, like in the modern day society, they really thrive in business and anything to do with financial money, because they say they are internally know what's a good deal in that. And this is why, like, when I make my own D&D mod, VTS mod, the demon race, which will be like an extension of Tiefling, will literally have a proficiency in bargaining. Literally, it is literally, I will give them you'll get a proficiency in making bargains with people, because they know how to persuade people. They're very persuasive. So, you know, It's something that demons are known to excel at. Like goblins are more, excel in like sort of like jobs that require either be stealthy or jobs that require like very simple maintenance and stuff like that, because obviously there's loads of them. So they're very good in working in team environments. So they would thrive in a lot of workplaces that it require a lot of teamwork to do. Construction workers, actually, goblins in the VCS world will be very often found, not because of their strength, but because obviously they work together, problem solve together, stuff like that. I think Rachel will like goblins. Yes, they're VTLS goblins particularly. They like to problem solve, and my wife likes problem solving. So you work pretty well with them. So yeah. So exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like you've been dirty, Lee. Not like that. I think Spider-Man needs a boink and go to Honey jail. What do you think? You want to go Honey jail, Lee? Thank you so much. The Holy Brew is here. Thank you. Of course, she's good at solving things. She's married to you. That's Spudman. That was like. Well, he knows. I like that. She likes solving things. She's married to you. Oh, when I see you, mate, I tell you, I'm gonna beat you up. No, I'm joking. Oh god. Actually, another race you'll find very well in construction sites, only because of their strength, is actually orcs. Orcs are very, they're very good at being handymen. So, obviously, like I say, for obvious reasons, they're very strong. Not very good at anything delicate though. They're very well known to sort of, if they did like a sort of like repair job, they would end up breaking things 9 times out of 10. You always get the rare few that don't do it, but it's just like the race is well known to do that, and there is actually a stereotype of that race because it is actually there is truth behind it, if you get what I mean. So yeah, it's sort of I always try to think like any fantasy race in the modern world is like, what would they excel at? What would they do? How would they adapt into the modern world? And it's actually a very interesting talk, because I think what people do, they sometimes add fantasy races or fantasy things and then not actually think about how would they do in this world? How would they act? How would they think? What would they excel at because of their racial traits? Stuff like that. So, so I'm always, and actually I do talk to Lee about this as well when I was first writing it, like what would races excel at? Like we know, like wood elves would be very good at, obviously, in a gardening environment or anything involving like maintenance of plants or nature itself, because obviously they are tree like to abridge it, they are tree hugging hippies, and like high elves would be very good at politics, because obviously they are high-bred society elves, so stuff like that. And obviously dark elves will be good at underground, mining work because of their dark sight and stuff like that, along with some other races, but they're particularly good at it because it's like they're sort of like home ground, and they will understand like how the underground works, and where would you most likely find certain materials. So yeah, it's just like when you think of things like that, it's sort of, that's how I think about the VTLS world. Like, what would some of these races excel at? If you have to adapt them into the world, and obviously because they're hidden, most of them obviously appear to you as human, but it could be something else. So, sorry about Bear if I'm boring you with my VTLS talk, but like, that's what I try to think always when writing these races is, what do they do? How do they match? What would be a typical thing for that race to do? Like, like the werewolves, they would excel at hunting dangerous animals that people might want to feast on. You know, like ostriches and kangaroos and stuff like that. Or just construction / destruction. Yeah, pretty much. You know, building up things, and very good at destruction actually, because they know where to hit the building hard and stuff like that. As well as alongside with Goliaths. More brute races would be. They're just Greek Russians. Of course, you would think that, Lee. I like it. Orcs. BTS orcs, just green Russians in construction hats. I can see that as a meme now. Just like, you know those like Russian, political posters, and you just got orc doing that. You know. Well, I work in construction. Does that mean you're secretly an orc, Lee? Are you secretly an orc, or are you a bit more nimble, like a goblin? To be honest, actually, because of what you do in construction, I would say you'd probably be more of a goblin type character. Admittedly. Oh god. I don't know, my mummy never told me. Lisa, is Lee a goblin or an orc? You'd be like, what the fuck are you two on about? Oh god, that would be hilarious. But yeah, but there you go. You got a little bit of insight into my creative mind space when I talk about characters or races or, stuff like that. But yeah, it's sort of that's what I tried to do. I tried to give the races more depth than just they are goblins, they are here, or they are high elves, they live here, and they live in a totally different society. It's like, I think realistically, if you write a modern day fantasy, you have to think how they would adapt into society, or how to human civilization if it's mainly dominant by humans. Unless you do like a purely modern day fantasy and everyone knows about everything. But if you want to do a secret modern day fantasy like mine, you have to consider how they would adapt, how would they hide themselves from societies, each race and stuff like that. But yeah, like it's actually quite interesting conversations, because sometimes when I talk to my friends about it, they actually don't realize how deep I think about these things until I actually mention it. And it's like, well, actually, yeah, true. Sort of, it is quite exciting to see their reaction, because they're like, they think, oh, typical anime, typical goblins. It's like, not so typical. Not all, like vampires as well. Most vampires actually, did you know, in VTLS world, actually work mostly as doctors and stuff like that, because during their time with the bloodsucking, they actually have like a taste of blood to see what's wrong with you in that. So to actually have a little taste, they can actually tell you, they are more accurate at finding what's wrong than any science. And it's always based on like sort of something's a bit off, but I'm going to get tested to double check it, and actually pretty much 9 times out of 10 they get it right. So you got stuff like that as well. So again, it's sort of, how would they do this, blah blah blah, because vampires are not evil in this story. They are just like literally judged by their actions more than anything. I think this is what my mate likes about it. It's like, it's not very typical in that. I love this version of The Last Airbender because it's like very metal themed. Anyway, sorry, getting distracted. But yeah, but you know what I mean, Lee, don't you? When we talk about these things, it's sort of, we talk deeply about how this would work before actually I start putting anything in stone. But yeah, but and I hope people do enjoy that, and I hope they go, oh, actually, that was a bit of a thought bubble. Couldn't Alucard just tell things about other vampires by text? Yeah, I actually got the idea from that, and it's a bit like, yeah, most vampires would, in the VTS world, would be able to identify if something's wrong with your blood just by tasting it. But yeah, I know the scene you're on about. It wasn't Alucard Alucard knew memories, but some other vampires can tell what blood type you are by tasting it. But I would imagine, like I said, vampires over time will become a lot more like in the doctor's field and stuff like that. Even though like there are some other things that are not blood related, but they will excel at that because they'll definitely find out what's wrong with you if no one else can't, or at least get close to an idea of what you're suffering from just by tasting your blood. So, you know, it's very clever actually. But yeah, they're very good at consultants. Like also vampires would excel at sort of forensics as well, because obviously they would, some of them would be like, yeah, like a bloodhound sort of breed of vampire where they taste it and they know the scent of that particular person by their blood taste and stuff like that. Yeah, in that sort of world, it would make sense. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, it's not just like one field, obviously, of work. You won't find all of them there, but most of them will be working in those kinds of fields because they could put their talents to use, if you get what I mean. So, you know, it is good. You know, it's sort of like hiding in plain sight, essentially. Which is pretty cool, actually, so... But yeah, like, you know, or if you guys want to join in some of these conversations, I can try to set up a stream that maybe, you know, what fantasy race would any of these races excel at. But yeah, it's all. But I love the fact that there are always oddities in the group as well. Like I say, it's not always true. It's like dragons, you know, normally keep themselves and they do keep away from society mostly. Some of them join for the funs of it, like Dragon Mistress. And even though most of them can fly, blew Lee's mind up with this revelation recently. Like, Dragon Mistress prefers to drive aeroplanes and fly herself because she likes flying human-made vehicles. She finds them very amusing and like fun to use. Because they say, like, you know, humans are clever little buggers and I want to see what they make next and I want to fly test it first. She's very passionate about planes. Actually, like my mate here, she's very, like, a plane nerd. Because she actually has flown a Spitfire cannonly in the Vetureverse world. But yeah, any plane that she can get her hands on, she will fly it. And she knows actually how to fly vehicles, mostly, on the most part. Due to her experience in World War II, but yeah, it's like, did you remember that, Lee? Like, it's like, people come, well, that doesn't make sense. It's like, yeah, but her hobbies is planes. She loves human-made aircraft because she finds it amusing. It's like, yeah, could you imagine, like, you know, I'm bored of flying, like, for, like, thousands of years by myself and know how to do it. And then you see, like, hold on, these humans have made things they can make themselves fly on? I want to test this out. And she's been amused with it ever since. It's turned into a hobby. So she will go, fly this plane, through this plane, through this plane. Or anything new, she will just be like, write a letter to, like, the inventor, like, can I ride this, please? Obviously, if they know about what she is, they'll be like, well, why? You're a dragon, you can fly. And she'll be like, it's a hobby. I like flying planes. Like, you know, that is her kind of quirk. She's just a bit of a plane nerd. But instead of, like, spotting them, she just likes to fly them. And sometimes give them a good stress test as well. She's not like Launchpad and crashes it, but she wants to see how far she can take those planes before, like, they start falling apart. Because to her, if it breaks apart, she can just fly out. So it's no consequence to her. But she knows it costs people money to make in that, so she usually 9 times out of 10 knows how to stop it before it gets any further. But yeah, it's sort of any excuse for her to fly the plane, she will. Guaranteed, 100%. Like, if she knows there's a plane to be flown, she'll be on that like no tomorrow. It's like, oh, we can ride on your back. No, we're taking the plane. I'm flying it. And you are gonna buckle up and, you know. It is quite exciting when I talk about my characters. Especially like her when she has a particular like quirkiness to her as a dragon, and everyone's just looking at her like, even the other dragons are like, you're weird for a dragon, you know that. For someone who, you know, can fly, why do you want to fly in a human-made aircraft? Then again, she'll probably give them like the nerdiest lecture ever about planes. So like, no, they are awesome because of this. Like, you know, would you want to fly one when you know, you feel like a lazy day? There we go. I think I've done all the shading. Yeah, I'm gonna tone it down. No, because actually I'll leave it as it is. I'm actually quite happy with the way that looks. Right, now we'll make another layer, and we're gonna go soft light. And we're going to go lightish purple for the goblin. Actually, I've got to check if she has got any like goblin freckles. No, but she has got bits where it's shaved, so we need to add that detail. That's what she looks like legitimately in the manga, so when she appears. There we go. That's better. There we go. Right, let's just get this track. There we go. Yeah, I like this one. This one's pretty cool. Alright. Yeah, I like this one. This one's pretty cool. I like this theme. Right, let's do this. Go to soft light. And then bigger. And the background, what we're going to do is do one of the Norse countries' flags and then put it in like sort of like the background like I have to reference the country of the origin of the mythology. I think that's the way I've said it right. I think I said it right. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. But yeah. There we go. There we go. And then... By the way, guys, if you guys have done any new artwork, feel free to show it off to me, by the way. And if Bear's still around, you know, feel free to sort of drop your artwork in and tell me if we can have a look at other people's artwork. Because my mate Spud likes looking at other people's artwork, actually, don't you, Spud? So, yeah. And then we go to this. And then we can do the shinies on the skin. There we go. I actually like this pose actually, like always like to try to do challenging poses as well. So. Yes, I have summoned you. Have you got any new artwork to show off? I do like the new colouring style. Thank you. I try to expand my colouring skill sets. I try not to go for too many bold colours. But I do want to keep it bold because obviously because of the black. But yeah, but this is the new shading style. You should know that because this is in volume 3. Obviously not the colours, but you know. Actually, let's go. There we go. And then do this backers. Yeah, but, yep, no, they're there. Do you want to show off some new artwork if you've got any to show off? And do the goblin ear. And we're going to need to look up. Undo. Let's try that. There we go. Then we're going to need to pick that up again for the fur. The fur coats. There we go. Mad, how did you get the shading right without making it too colourful? That's a really hard question because it took a lot of practice, and actually it took a lot of feedback from my friend Joe I had to relook at colour theory because I used to nail it before, but then friend gave me some feedback and I did some more research. I think it was just mostly feedback and trial and error essentially. I think that's the only way I could explain it. It's a lot of trial and error. I think that's what it boils down to. It's hard to explain, but the people who do get it, you know what I mean. Like, there's a lot of, especially with a colouring style with this thicker shading, you need to be a bit more brave with your colours and be a bit more saturated. At the same time, you can't be too saturated, because if it is, it just hurts people's eyes, and that is not an intention that I would like to have. But there we go. And we do that, and then go for the steel blue, and then just sort of like that. There we go. And then we need to sort of get that sort of purplish colour for the... And I'm sorry if I sound a bit tired, you guys. It's just I've been at work all day, so my brain is a bit like right now. And then you get the word pole. Not like that, people. I know you wish it, but not like that. And then do the red for the leather. I should do the same shine for the boots, actually, funnily enough. And I need to get that purple for... There we go. Done. And then do the same for the boots. And then there we go. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. So now we need to look for origin, because I want to know the origin on this. Ah, there we go. Famous or... Ah, so it's Scandinavian. So if we copy that, and then if we put Scandinavian, well, oh yes, because they come from 4 different countries. So if we just do one Scandinavian, I'll still get all 4. How am I going to reference all 4 flags at once? This is going to be a difficult one. Mad Hat. Am I going to do all 4? Actually, I think there is a simple way of doing, referencing all 3 at once. But it's going to take a bit of work on my part. So let's do it. Yes, I think I know what to do. So, first off, paint bucket, layer, new raster layer, and we're going to go for that red, and then we are going to do yellow. Because there's like a whole no specific origin for the country, so it looks Spanish at the moment. And then we add that blue. That's it. And then we're going to do 2 more colours. So the white's going to be the border. You can see what I mean, and hopefully people will catch on the references of the whole 4 countries. So, let's hit undo. I know this theme. Hold on. There we go. Now hopefully Lee will catch on what I'm trying to do. But it's going to be hard, because to be honest, people could easily mistake this for another set of flags. Actually, I think I know what to do to stop that from happening. Yeah, I think I know what to do actually. Brother, we've got a bit more work before we do it. So I'm going to look at the flags again. Right, I think I know how to do it. do that. And then I'm trying to think how to do that. There we go. There. Oh, how do I undo it? Yeah. There we go. So we've got that. Hold on, I'm just trying to think of a way around this. Actually, no, because that works out perfectly for me. So if we pick up that yellow, we can switch around the colours there, because I did it a little bit wrongly. Hit undo. And then pick up that colour. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And then switch around. Perfect, because then that references that flag perfectly. And then let's see. Yeah. Alright. And then you'll see. And then pick up that red, dial it up a bit. Yeah, sort of like that. And then because then that references the flags of the country of origin, of the mythology, or countries, I should say, for Norse. Norse has like a whole bunch. Then again, so does Celtic, but there are different Celtic, you get what I mean, so-called beliefs. It's quite, actually, the history is quite interesting. Look it up if you've got the time. I mean, no one knows the true Celtic mythology because I'm not sure if people know, but reasons. Right, brighter red. We do it in your face red. Left. Yes, that actually works well. And then there we go. And then might need to do a bit of a dollar, like a darker red maybe, just to sort of set it apart. And then what I can do is do a white stripe across it to sort of represent, yeah, white and then a blue stripe. I think that would be the quickest way of doing it. And then there we go. Well, actually, another way to represent it, I think actually I've got a better idea. There we go. And there we go. And then round the bird. I think I've actually got a better way of doing it, but if it will work. So we need to sort of darken that a little bit. Edit, undo. And that's it. And inside the arm. So yeah, you can see that a bit more properly now. Get the rubber and just sort of point that up a little bit. I think I know what I'm actually going to want to do with this now. So this is going to be edit, undo, edit, undo. And then quick sort that out. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, okay, well it's just about fine. Not too thick. Yep, that's fine. Then we'll lock it. Then what do we do? Yes, we need the white. Again. and then that's wrong, and then lock it. Actually, edit, undo, and undo. I just realised something. I need to do something first before anything. Yeah, okay, cool. We need to pick up that colour again. Get the pen, unlock it, and we need to do our usual thing like this. And that's it. And then we'll do another layer of that. There we go. And then thin up. Maybe I should lighten it up actually a little bit. Maybe. Not too sure actually now. Second guessing myself. Not a good thing. Actually, I think I know what to do. Yeah, I think what we might have to do is paint it up, paint that flag up specifically colour scheme. I think you know which one it is. So we'll lock it. And then pale it up. It's too pink. That's it. Because I'm trying to think what makes it more visible. I think like and then the white, and you absolutely silver. Actually, go for that. Like that. Colour. Go around to the blue. That's it. Because then it's like a reference within a reference. And can we additive below it actually? Would that actually screen it's not a good idea. Color dodge. Nope. Additive glow. Let's try that. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I think keep it to normal. Darken. No. Lighten. Yeah, no, it's making it see-through, which I don't want. I think we keep it like that for now. So it looks like the flag's actually been scratched out. And then the rest of the layer. Go above that layer. And then we do that. Make that smaller, and then just sort of stop for a second. What time is it now? Oh god, Jesus, it's nearly half an hour before we go, and we're going to be finished. So let's see, what can we draw, guys? What suggestions would you like to have? Let me know. It's New Year's. I'm feeling nice. What do you want me to start on? Because I've pretty much done the theme after this. So it might be nice to hear back from you guys, like what featureless stuff you want to see for me to draw, or we want to do something like New Year's art concept, stuff like that. Now remember, we haven't got too long, so you know, we don't, if you want some New Year concept or something like that, I do not mind. Would that be, actually I'll tell you what, make that on icy. Yeah. No, I don't. I think it'd be like, yeah, that'd be better. That and it makes it stand out. And then close it, and then yeah, I like that. Save. Save as. Okay. And then PNG. God. Save. There we go. Now, what we want is file open. We need to get that CAS one. I'll tell you what, because the only one without an actual background I've noticed is CAS's one. Yeah, CAS has got nothing, so let's actually correct that. Layer, new luster layer. Let's actually do that. There we go. And then we can get this sort of like looking. There we go. And then there we go. We're getting there eventually. Oh, no. Stop. There we go. Yeah, so guys, what would you like? Would you like a D&D character, D&D drawing the four-leaf clovers? What would you guys like? How are we going to end this New Year stream to start off? And then we can continue this artwork like, you know, the next art stream. I don't know. I don't think white's going to suit it. What about a bit more of a... Try that, a bit more lighter. That's better. Maybe suits the artwork a bit more. No, I don't think so actually. Try that. Better. I like that a lot better. Save. Save as. Okay. PNG. I want to actually view large icons. Yeah, we need to sort of save all this. Let's call this as God. Yeah, and we need to save another 2, so we need to save this up. Oops, stop. You let me? There we go. So yeah, what we're going to do is start saving these images better. Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, because I want to show this off on Instagram all in one hit. To say, oh look, I finished my collection of art that I've made. I believe the next one is the Incra one that we need to save because we've got the name of the god here. File, save as, okie dokie, and PNG. Save. Because what I've done as a cool background thing as well is, yes, we do need to save the rank one as well. I just reminded myself. Where are you? Rank. Where are you, my buddy? There we go, my boy. File, save as. Okay. And then PNG. There we go. Sorry, I'm spending the last few moments step saving it all because I want to show this all off on Instagram at once. I know I've shown most of it off, but I really want to show it all off because I'm really proud of how this has come out. And there is something I haven't done. And where is the writing? And I don't know, I know it's somewhere. Ah, let's see what I've done. Yeah, I've rubbed it out. Right. Just to stop myself from doing this, I'm going to do this. And then no. There we go. There we go. Perfect. To be honest, we could actually lock this towards the end just to make sure we get it right. Es dos lock, select, deselect, relock it actually, and then just for the in between bits. There we go. Yep, that's better. File, save. We'll go darker. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. File, save as. Okay. And then ENG. And then we can save that. And we've done every page. So, anyways, guys, what would you like to see? Would you like to see a 4-leaf clover concept art? Would you like to see another VGLS concept? Let me know, guys. I would love to know. And there we go. All the gods in it. I have just realised something. I created a really big oopsie. There we go. File, save. File, save as. Need to resave that. There we go. Now I've got to check all the other artwork. See if it has the shines. Yep, they have the shine. He has the shine. Cass has the shine. I could tell by the ears. That's just concept art, and that's fantastic. Cool. Hello. Oh, hello, Dark. Hey, Joe. You're right. You're looking thin. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thank you very much. That's because I walk to work now and that. How are you, man? How are you doing? And welcome. I'm glad you are here for this New Year's stream. How is everything, Joe? How's life? I'm okay. Cold but good. Oh, what, you got like a cold, or you just feeling a bit like bleh, like lurgy? Dana, we didn't check that one. Yeah, that one's got shinies. My deer looks dopey. To be honest, it's better than most of the animals I've drawn, so just chill. Fair enough. Yeah, I've done chapter volume 5 chapter pages. I'm doing my characters as like different gods from different mythologies. So, hey James, did you know that there's a font that helps with dyslexia? Is it? It could be useful if you were reading chat or something. Alright, what's it called? I'm interested. Sorry, I had to drink that last bit of tea before it goes cold. Joe, have you seen all my God's art, by the way? I have to admit, the favourite one I've done, that's my second favourite, but this one's one of my other favourites. Open dyslexic, a type of dyslexia. Dyslexia is a type-based design that for common symptoms of dyslexia. If you like the way it would read the page and others to take verses for you. I might actually check this out, Joe. This actually looks pretty good. Top support. That actually looks pretty good, man. I might actually look into this. Reading's fine, it's just more spelling, so it could be handy for me when I'm typing. So yeah, I could look into that. Hey, I wonder if he's done any new art, got any new artwork there. No, he hasn't showed any. That's fair enough. But yeah, that's cool, man. Thanks. Right, I'm just having a look. Actually, Joe, if you want to decide, do you want VGLS artwork or 4-leaf clover concept artwork? How do you want to end the new year or into the new year artwork wise? You tell me, because we've got about what? About roughly under 15 minutes left. We can make a start on the artwork. Of course. Alright, so we'll go through every single... the one I couldn't pronounce, which you guys ripped into me for. Oh my god, I could not. Well, to be honest. So we're going to start from the backwards. So we've got from Norse. This is why there's so many colours in the background. Because Norse is multiple different countries. You got what do you want? I don't mind. I'm easy either way. That's why I'm asking you guys. And thank you for the I know I already done the hydrate. But yeah, you got Gobrock, which is character that's coming up art from Volume 5 onwards, when they're going to be appearing about. Drink. I'll keep hydrated. I've run out of tea, but I'll drink the water. I already. Don't kill me, Joe. Jesus. Thank you. I was actually quite thirsty. Thank you very much. Drink more, drink more. God, you stop. Joe, I'm just going to complete all. There we go. Done. I am not going to drown myself. Thank you very much. But, as I was saying, you've got Gobrock as Bargy from the Norse mythology, who's a bard. Same as actually Gobrock, actually. Lance as Montu, and that is Egyptian god of war. The only elite. Oh, God. Here we go. Happy. Right, no more drowning me, please. But you got Lance as Montu, which is a god of war. Obviously, Nicaea as Hephaestus, which is the Greek, the Greek god of the forge. You got Jess as Jutan Exonerate. I believe she is a goddess of war and fertility, which I'm not going to mention the other part because it's 18 plus. Yeah, she is the god of that. Rangfang as Igna, that is the god of the moon. In the my brain just lost it. North American Indian mythology. You've got Kaz Azumi, which is a goddess of creativity and depth. Creativity for Kaz's side, with the machines and that. I'm not going to pronounce. Hello, Whitney. Oh, hello, Durkin. You're right. And thank you for the subscription, mate. You've subscribed for 4 months, dude. That is a lot. Thank you so much, dude. Seriously, you didn't have to do that, but thank you so much. I am honoured that you have subscribed to me. But how are you doing, by the way? And then last but not least, we got Rim from the Celtic pantheon as Dana, who is a goddess of nature, which that's why I actually chose it, because it relates to Rim very, very well. Let's skip that track. That is weird. There we go. I'm sorry, that was like... There we go. Better. So guys, now we got literally below 15 minutes. What do you guys want to draw? Want me to draw? No worries, I'm okay. Ache a bit, but fine, all good. I'm glad. I guess you're not even glad you're aching, but glad you're good. By the way, I'll give you a choice. Do you want a 4-leaf clover set art for my D&D group, or do you want another VCS art? Quickly, people, decide for me what you want me to do. Like, I'm not sure like what you guys want. So you know, tell me what you want, and I'll draw it. I can't believe I managed to done all the character pages for Volume 5 already. I'm still VCLS. Sweet. What do you want me to do, Joe? Which character? I'll let you decide on that. Because we obviously won't be able to finish it this stream, but we should be able to finish it within the next couple of streams. Like, what, Inkra? I'm guessing. Inkra or Rim? I'm guessing one of the two. It is one of those two. Which one is it? Do you want Inkra's new look, the dragon look, or do you want the old, like the old school look? Oh, you say you like the new design then? Yeah, I need to do more of that anyway, so it'd be good practice for me to draw the new form anyway, so good choice, Joe. What do you want her to do? Like, do you want just a normal pose? Oh, you not seen it? Oh, I gotta show you. I've made Ingra take a lot after it's Project Bank the Lost Soul. It first appears in this actually, which is at the end here, which is this one here, Purple Skin Dragon, which is literally, she takes a lot, takes a lot after Dragon Mistress, its adopted mother. So yeah. So she's gone with the dragon look, if you get what I mean, and very Valhalla look, because obviously she spent most of its life there. So it's gone for like a very Viking sort of brute look. And obviously she's carrying a case. I think you know what might be in it. Posture check. Thank you. Right. Oh, stretch. Ugh. 9 deep, redeem it. There we go. Thank you very much. Actually, I'm glad I put posture check because my back just went. All at the same time, my back just went click all the way up, and I felt it. What sort of thing would you like to do, Incra? T sucks. T doesn't suck. You heretic. Go back to the pits of heresy where you belong, boy. But yeah, actually, the new Volume 5 cover actually kind of is it Volume 5 or 4? No, yeah, it is Volume 5. Volume 5 cover you'll like. It's got Inqua in it, as suggested by Manga, etc. With the old look and the new look, sort of like one morphing into the other, to sort of show you what. Steal my tea! Do not steal my tea! No tea for you. Anyways. But yeah, what pose, Joe, do you want me to do? Sort of thing. Or do you want to in new clothing, or drawing of, like, you know, Inqua and the new look training? What would you like? If we do it like that, because I haven't done a side face pose actually for a long time, so let's do something side look. No, Joe, nothing suggested, please, before you think of it, because I know what you're like. Don't make me read your mind, man. And then if we do that, and then just sort of, maybe do the rib cage like that. Is it? No, if we do the head turning, yeah, so the head's got to go next like that, and then the chest will be, yeah, alright. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out something quickly, guys. And then the neck would be sort of, yeah, it'd be like a helix, because you got the neck, back of the neck sort of going into the, yeah. But anyways, what have you been playing any new games, by the way, Joe? Actually, if we do like a fighting pose, like training, but who would she be training with? That'd be the real question. Maybe with Rim? I don't know. I've drawn Rim a lot lately, actually, come to think of it. Maybe it should be like with a character I don't draw as much. And then do the neck. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right for the neck, I would say. So if we do that, and then... Actually, no, because the neck would be here. So actually... Yeah. That's better. Alright, that looks a bit better now. So I was looking at it, I was like, that looks a bit wrong. I did not position that other neck bit quite well. So, there we go. Yeah. Alright, cool. And then... gonna do that. I'm watching the time because we've got like 10 minutes now, so we've got to at least set up the pose. So guys, what should we make Inqua sort of set her up with as an opponent for training? Can someone else decide that? Do you want to face her out against one of the older characters training her, or Dragon Mistress? I don't know. Like, what would you guys like? What do you think? Magnum? Is there anything? Old versions themselves. What? Question mark. What do you mean, old Inqua or new Inqua? Well, you're talking about a completely different character. No, because I think Inqua's the only one that's getting a major new look at the moment. There is another character that's having another look, but I can't say because it's big story spoiler reasons. If you have been a test reader of Volume 4, you'll know why. One character is definitely going to be due for a new look. Oh, what? Old versus new. So you mean we could use? Oh, I got a cool idea then. Because we can use the ink droid then if you're talking about that. If we're doing like old versus new. Because, like I say, Inkrit does own an ink droid. So ink droid can look like the old cell. Yeah, that'd be actually kind of a cool idea. If we do like the arm like that, and then the shield should be sort of like that. How big is her shield actually that I made? It's not actually that big, is it? So that's pretty good. So yeah, we could technically do that, and it would be still canon that she did it like. Because like I say, she owns an ink droid, and it can look like whatever it wants it to be. So if we do it like that, and the arms sort of like shield up like that, I think that would be kind of a cool idea. And then, alright, foreshortening. Now this is where I gotta start learning foreshortening. Now we want the arm sort of backwards there. But if we foreshorten it like that, and then the axe sort of like that, yeah. The foreshortening, would that work? I'll see how it plays out. But yeah, foreshortening's a bitch, and this is actually a skill I need to learn. So thank you, Joe, for choosing battle poses, because I need to learn foreshortening. So, and this is like a skill that that's another one that I'm got to start. Yeah, that one does not look like foreshortening wise. So if we actually go for a perspective, right, make that a bit more bigger, because that's not right, is it? Posture check, thank you, John. Thank you very much. And then, gee, if I do like a perspective ruler like that, yeah. That looked better perspective-wise, actually. Like, I like that you check it, then go back to the bad posture. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just, it is bad posture. But I can't sit straight because I have to lean forward. But thank you. And then we have to go. And let's see. Does that look right? You shouldn't need to learn to forward when drawing. Yeah, no, I shouldn't need to really. I should really push the chair forward, but I've got a thing in the way, so I'll try to sit up as best as possible. I will complete all for you because I am sitting up straight. But thank you for the tip. So if we get this hand here. Rachel, stop looking up dirty videos.
No, you know
I don't know. What am I on about, Rachel? Don't you dare. So if we do it, that's still not right, is it? Foreshortening is a bloody bitch, I'll tell you. Yeah, because when you're foreshortening, you got to make sure you still get like the right. You've got to get it right on the. And then there. So really, when you foreshorten it, should be a little further up. So about here is the correct foreshortening distance, and then that's right, because it looks like she's actually kind of pulling her arm back for a strike. But then again, if you're about to strike, you should really have your elbow up, shouldn't you? So really, you should go knit, and then knit. But then again, that look wrong. This is why I need to start learning because anatomy I've pretty much got mostly nailed, but when it comes to foreshortening, it's still an absolute bitch for me to do. But she's not going to do it like that. So really, technically, it should be the complete same distance. Because even when you foreshorten and you're doing that and your arm's going back, that's fully visible. That's foreshortened. So technically, it should be only just as short as here. I think that's how you, when you do foreshortening one end, and then I might have to talk to you about that, Joe. I think I might need a lesson in foreshortening when we talk, because he teaches me new skills. By the way, I always actually consult him when I'm struggling with something. So I think that's roughly how you should be doing it, because I think that is it. And I've got 4 minutes to go. Oh crap. I haven't got time to get Joe on mic, so but I think next stream, when it's like obviously next stream will be the D&D stream. I think the stream after that, Joe, if you're around, I may need you for consultation. Just to sort of consult you, get you to consult me over this. And if the axe is in that angle, the axe should be coming out from the front. Because you're about to swing it, the axe should be angled the way your hand's angled. Sort of like that. And then, obviously, make the hips a little bit wider. And then, yeah. And then you do the legs. And then like that, I think. Sorry guys, I'm just like, I'm trying to actually think about this, because it's actually good when you're an artist, you actually talk to your audience about if I'm actually doing it. Like, Joe, am I doing this right? The arm. Foreshorten it here and then sort of foreshorten it, but not at the same time. But keeping it the same length as this. Because technically then the fold should be visible here. Like that. Because it's kind of like, you know, you'll see more of this when it's foreshortened and then this. I think that's how it works. Joe's probably screaming at the screen right now going, no, you fucking dickhead, that's not how it works. I'm trying. But to be honest, Joe knows, like, this is actually improvement for me when I'm actually second guessing what I'm doing and not actually just going balls deep with it and absolutely muck it up afterwards. Sometimes I still do that, but... And then we do that. Yeah. So actually that'd be a bit better. See, this is where I would foreshorten here. Because the arm's leaning forward. Because the shield's blocking. Again, I hope I'm getting this right. It sounds like someone's tapping on the window, those fireworks. It's like... But, right, we've got to find somebody to raid now. But I think this is definitely a next stream. Let's have a chat and let's learn together stream. Art stream. Incra. The ink. Old the new. Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's find somebody to raid, shall we, people? And can I just say, I want to thank you all for actually coming on and watching me today on this New Year's Eve stream. You all have been wonderful people, and we are going to find somebody wonderful to raid. So let's see who's around. Oh. Well, we haven't got very much choice, but I think we are going to go for... I'm going to go for Shade Jin. Oh, no. No. We're going to go Maiden Im. Nim's online. We're going to raid her. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I will see you all soon. And by the way, when you see Nim, please tell her that we are going to steal her tea. And I'll see you all later. The James Van for Sortress, and I love you all. Have a happy new year. Bye.